What occurs if you ejaculate daily? What are the effects of daily ejaculation? It's a question that often crosses the minds of many men, yet they may feel reluctant to bring it up. In a landscape filled with contradictory information, discerning what constitutes health can be quite challenging. Is it an indication of a robust libido, or might it be excessive in nature? Today we will address this topic directly. We will offer a comprehensive, evidence-driven examination of the research surrounding daily ejaculation. A straightforward yes or no response isn't feasible, as the situation is far more complex than that. Instead, we will examine both the potential advantages and the possible complications related to this frequency. Let's explore 5 possible advantages that studies indicate may arise from daily ejaculation. Next, we will shift our focus to 5 potential issues that you need to be mindful of. By the end of this video, you'll gain a much clearer insight into how this deeply personal habit can influence both your physical and mental well-being. Let's begin by highlighting the advantages. What are the possible advantages of daily ejaculation? Initially, it stimulates the release of hormones associated with pleasure. During ejaculation, the brain produces a mix of pleasurable chemicals. These encompass endorphins, which serve as the body's inherent pain relievers and mood enhancers. A surge of dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward, occurs alongside oxytocin, commonly referred to as the love hormone, which fosters bonding and relaxation. Lastly, we have serotonin, a crucial element in regulating mood and fostering feelings of well-being and happiness. The release of hormones is the reason you frequently experience feelings of relaxation, happiness, and contentment following an orgasm. The consistent secretion of these hormones can enhance overall mood and alleviate stress levels. Another advantage is enhanced sleep quality. Experiencing sleepiness after ejaculation is a common occurrence for many individuals. This is primarily attributed to the secretion of a hormone known as prolactin. Prolactin promotes a sense of calm and drowsiness, explaining why many men experience an easier time drifting off to sleep following sexual activity or masturbation. The pleasure hormones we previously mentioned, such as oxytocin and endorphins, play a role in alleviating stress and fostering a sense of tranquility, which can facilitate falling asleep. For individuals facing challenges with sleeplessness or disrupted nights, this natural calming effect can provide considerable advantages, resulting in improved sleep quality and, consequently, increased energy throughout a day. Third on our list is the enhancement of vasodilation, which refers to the expansion of your blood vessels. During sexual arousal and orgasm, there is an increase in heart rate and enhanced blood circulation throughout the body, extending beyond just the genital area. This process promotes the expansion of your blood vessels, offering advantages for your cardiovascular health. Enhanced blood flow guarantees that oxygen and nutrients are effectively supplied to every organ and tissue in your body. In the long run, this can lead to improved cardiovascular health and might assist in reducing blood pressure levels. Consider it a small exercise session for your circulatory system. The fourth advantage is among the most frequently discussed, as it relates to a reduced risk of prostate cancer. A number of significant studies have investigated this connection. A significant study conducted by Harvard University tracked more than 30,000 men for almost 20 years. The findings, reported in the journal European Urology, indicated that men who ejaculated frequently, specifically 21 or more times per month, exhibited a markedly reduced risk of developing prostate cancer in comparison to those who ejaculated less frequently. The prevailing hypothesis suggests that regular ejaculation may aid in cleansing the prostate, removing potentially harmful substances and aged cells that could accumulate and pose a risk of cancer development. Although it may not be definitive, there is strong evidence suggesting that frequent ejaculation may help protect the prostate. Ultimately, the fifth advantage is a boost in your immune system. While it may not be the first thing that comes to mind, some studies indicate that ejaculation could potentially aid in combating a cold. Research indicates that sexual arousal and orgasm may elevate the levels of specific antibodies, such as immunoglobulin A or IgA. IgA serves as a crucial component of your body's initial defense mechanism against viruses and bacteria. Additionally, the benefits of orgasm in alleviating stress are significant in this context. Prolonged stress can weaken the immune response, increasing susceptibility to various health issues. Regular ejaculation can play a role in reducing stress levels, which may contribute to a more robust and responsive immune system, ultimately promoting better overall health. Having discussed the possible benefits, it's crucial to examine the opposing aspects as well. What are the possible issues or drawbacks of daily ejaculation? The initial concern is that it may develop into a psychological compulsion. It's essential to differentiate between a beneficial routine and an obsessive action. If daily ejaculation brings you pleasure and does not interfere with your daily life, it is probably not an issue. However, if you experience a strong desire to engage in it daily and it begins to disrupt your professional life, social interactions, or obligations, it may be evolving into a compulsion. Compulsive behavior manifests as a lack of control, transforming the action from a voluntary choice into something that feels essential. This may result in emotions such as guilt or shame, potentially signaling a deeper psychological concern that requires attention. Additionally, it may serve as a source of emotional support. Numerous individuals resort to self-stimulation and release as a means to manage emotions such as stress, anxiety, fear, or sadness. The release of pleasure hormones offers a momentary respite, serving as a useful short-term strategy for managing discomfort. The issue occurs when this becomes your sole method of managing negative feelings. Relying on ejaculation for emotional support may hinder your ability to cultivate healthier, more enduring coping mechanisms, such as engaging in physical activity, practicing mindfulness, or seeking conversation with a friend or mental health professional. It conceals the root issue without providing a true resolution, which can be harmful to your overall emotional well-being in the long run. The third potential issue concerns fertility, specifically a reduction in the amount of sperm present in the semen. It is essential for your body to have adequate time for the production and maturation of sperm. Although the output remains steady, a complete recharge may require approximately 72 hours. Ejaculating daily may not allow your body sufficient time to restore its sperm reserves to optimal levels. This leads to a reduced sperm count with each ejaculation. For the majority of men, this does not pose an issue. However, if you and your partner are actively working towards conception, daily ejaculation may decrease your likelihood of success. In this particular situation, allowing a gap of 2 to 3 days between ejaculations can enhance sperm concentration, thereby improving the chances of successful fertilization. A potential decline in desire may occur. It might appear surprising, but frequent ejaculation can occasionally result in a decreased libido. This is partly because the brain adapts to the continuous release of pleasure hormones. When the reward system in your brain is frequently stimulated, it may lose sensitivity over time. This can lead to a need for increased stimulation to reach the same pleasure levels, potentially resulting in a decline in your overall spontaneous desire. Additionally, there is the refractory period, which refers to the duration a man requires to recuperate following an orgasm before he can achieve arousal once more. The duration of this phase can differ, but regular ejaculation may help maintain your desire at a more stable level. A brief phase of abstinence may assist in rejuvenating your system and rekindling that intimate connection. The fifth and final potential issue is that it may lead to premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. This is particularly relevant when frequent ejaculation happens due to quick masturbation practices. When you consistently push yourself to reach the end as fast as you can, you're conditioning both your body and mind for a quick burst of energy rather than a sustained effort over time. This conditioning can be challenging to overcome and frequently results in premature ejaculation during sexual activity with a partner. Furthermore, this may lead to a recurring pattern of anxiety related to performance. Concerns about duration can sometimes lead to psychological erectile dysfunction, as the anxiety of not performing adequately may hinder the ability to achieve or sustain an erection. The emphasis transitions from enjoyment to effectiveness, which can negatively impact a fulfilling sexual experience. It's understandable that many men find discussions about concerns such as premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction to be quite challenging. These challenges are frequently encountered, and the quest for a genuine, enduring resolution can seem daunting. While our focus today is on understanding the science behind daily habits, I wanted to share something I discovered for those seeking a significant next step. This video presents an intriguing perspective on enhancing male performance. It outlines an unusually straightforward 7-second home remedy that is entirely natural and aimed at addressing the underlying issues of these performance concerns without the need for any medications or injections. This presentation offers profound insights on the subject like no other I've encountered. If you're interested in exploring this further, simply aim your phone's camera at the QR code displayed on the screen at this moment. You will be directed straight to the complimentary video. For your ease, I've included a direct link conveniently positioned at the top of the pinned comments below. In conclusion, let's summarize the main points regarding daily ejaculation. In conclusion, what are the effects of daily ejaculation? As we've observed, this is not a straightforward question with an uncomplicated answer. This is a multifaceted subject with a range of possible implications. On one side, it can provide considerable advantages, ranging from enhancing your mood and improving your sleep to possibly reducing your risk of prostate cancer and bolstering your immune system. Conversely, it presents possible risks, including the development of a psychological compulsion, serving as an emotional crutch, or leading to fertility and sexual performance challenges, such as premature ejaculation. Ultimately, the essential factor is equilibrium and mindfulness. There isn't a universal figure that suits every individual. Listening to your own body and mind is paramount. If engaging in daily ejaculation brings you pleasure, alleviates stress, and does not disrupt your daily activities, it is probably a beneficial habit for you. However, if you sense it has turned into a compulsion, if you're relying on it to sidestep your emotions, or if it's leading to problems in your intimate life, it may be time to take a step back and evaluate the situation. If you have any concerns regarding your sexual health, it is advisable to consult with a medical professional or a mental health expert. If you found this video beneficial and insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more similar content, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. We invite you to share your insights, so please feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for tuning in.